So, following on from the previous video where we started to build the skeleton, we're going to continue the skeleton construction. So obviously now we need to create a right arm and a right leg. So to do that, we're going to select the left leg and let's just have a look at it. Let's just hold shift and open this. So the left hip, the left hip, I'm going to select the left hip with its IK handles and then go into the, holding down my space bar, and I'm going to go to skeleton, and we go down and we're going to find mirror joints, and I'm going to go to the options, and I'm just going to reset the options to the default. So the default options are the joints are mirrored across the XY. We don't want this because this is the X axis and this is the Y, that's the Y, Z axis. So now this, I'm looking at the ZY and that is the XY. So if I mirrored across the XY, the joint is going to go that way. So obviously I want that to mirror across this way, which is the YZ. So I need to click on that. That's what I want. So if I click mirror, in fact I'm not going to mirror. Right, I'm just going to talk about some of these options or these options panels. So many of them will have 3 buttons at the bottom, maybe not all saying quite exactly what this one's saying. So this one is saying mirror, apply and close. If I clicked mirror, it would apply that function and then close. If I apply, it will apply it but leave the window open. If I close it, it will just close it. So basically mirror is doing both of these things together. I don't want to close it, I want to keep it open and I want to apply it, and that's created across the YZ plane the left leg. Now I'm going to undo that because it's going to look, there's something else. This is called left hip 1. So basically I'm going to delete that because I've got 2 left legs, basically, left knee. So I'm going to delete that. And in this option here, what I'm going to do is I've deliberately named this L, uppercase L underscore. So I'm going to search for uppercase L underscore and replace anything that starts with L uppercase L underscore with R, uppercase R underscore. So it's going to look for anything with this L, hip, L, knee, etc. Replace it with R. So we now will, instead of just doing 2 left or named left legs, it's going to name these with R underscore. So let's see what happens if I apply that. Sorry, I need to select the joint to do that. Apply that. Now I've got, if I open this, R knee, R heel and R toe. I just realised I spelt heel wrong, so let me just correct those spellings. The same with the shoulder. I'm going to do the same, and I'm going to click apply. That's done that. I'm happy with that. I'm going to close that now. So now I've got basically the whole skeleton in this mesh. Okay, I could do a few little adjustments, but one couldn't keep doing adjustments forever and ever and ever. I'm, I know that this will work. I can see that my foot joints are slightly towards the inside of the foot, but to be honest, that isn't really it's not gonna inhibit or dysfunction the character in any way. So I'm going to go with that. Next thing I'm going to do, I want to skin. I'm going to skin this skeleton to this body. So I'm going to untemplate and unreference the geo layer. Now you might see the skeletons poking through a couple of places. I want to be able to see that skeleton. So I'm going to go to this little in my panel is my perspective panel. Up here it's menus. There should be a button there, which is a little box with a joint icon on it. Click on that, and now I can see my skeleton through the mesh. So next thing I want to do is, so at the moment this skeleton will move, and it won't affect the mesh at all. So the skeleton, I want this skeleton to drive the mesh, move the mesh. So I'm going to select the root. So I want that whole skeleton. Pressing Q to get rid of that, hide that handle. I'm going to select the root, left click, and then I'm going to select the mesh, and I'm going to hold my space bar down. I'm going to go to skin. I'm just going to go bind skin. I'm not going to go in the options. You don't have to go into all these options. So I'm going to go bind skin. So now if I start to move these joints, you can see it's actually rotating that mesh and driving it as a skeleton can drive a character. Okay, so I think that's a fairly good step. I'm going to save that. File, save scene. This is a good point to stop this video. So we're going to go on and create some controls in the next video, and I will see you in the next video.